Hey guys, it's Karen from Eye of the Hawk 1111, and I just want to do a quick check-in with the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies and how they're relating to you. If this reading resonates with you, if you're feeling like it makes sense to you, if it is, giving you kind of intuitive nudges, but you're needing just a little bit more information and you're wanting to figure out, does this apply to me specifically, or how do I get some more details? That's when you just email me and we can do a private reading and get some guidance from your guides and figure out what it is that they're wanting to tell you about your situation specifically. So like you've heard other readers say too, if it resonates with you, take it and hold on to it and take it as a message for yourself. But if you feel like for some reason, if there's just a little twinge of that kind of doesn't make sense to me, or I'm not sure how that relates to my life, it's not resonating with you, and that's okay. So what you do is just kind of leave that behind, and you don't take that into your psyche, and you don't take that in for yourself as, the truth. If it doesn't resonate with you, just because something just before that did resonate with you, it doesn't mean that the next thing after that has to resonate with you. It doesn't all have to connect. There's so many energies that are checking in while I'm doing this reading because I'm connected into, a collective energy. It may be that someone else's energy just stepped in and all of a sudden the message is for them and not for you. So it doesn't negate the messages that you did receive that do resonate for you. So if you want some that are more specific to you, where I'm just dialed into your energy and yours alone, I have my information in the box below. You can just email me for a private reading and we'll dig in for you. So I've already shuffled, I've already cleared my decks and called in my guides, and I am ready to go. So I'm going to start with Divine Masculine today, actually. So Divine Masculine overall energy. Wow, that was quick. Divine Masculine overall energy is Justice. Man, he is working hard for balance. He's feeling a balance within himself. And it's like no holds barred. He's like, this is the balance that I've always been wanting. Justice can also be about things that are related to court. And, it could be that he is in the energy of feeling closure, feeling things coming to a closure. It could be a divorce looming. It could be getting over a divorce. It could be, God, finally I feel free. I feel like I hear the slamming of a jail cell door right now. It's almost like, okay, that chapter is closed. It's a really intense energy, actually. The look on this girl's face is like, I will have my balance. I will have my day in court, or I have just come from my day in court. She's got the sword in her hand. Man, Divine Masculine. That's an intense energy. All right, what's the Divine Feminine current energy, overall energy? Divine Feminine overall energy. Thank you. Hierophant. Ooh. Man, you guys are intense today. She is feeling, man, such faith. It's like she woke up today and she knew that there was a shift. Something happened last night. There was some kind of shift last night. And she feels the connection in that. She feels the connection to, it's no coincidence that the Hierophant and the Justice card both can have to do with marriage and contracts. The Hierophant is a spiritual marriage, and the Justice can be about, actual contracts and maybe a marriage coming to an end. Again, I hear the jail cell door slamming. It's almost like she knows that there's been a shift in the energy. Something happened last night. Let's get into a Divine Masculine headspace. Now, when I say the Divine Masculine headspace, I have already meditated ahead of time and talked to the Divine Masculine Collective and welcomed their energy. I do not step into Divine Masculine headspace or heart space without their permission. So any Divine Masculine energy that's here has given me their permission to access their energy, to relay whatever messages it is. I'm not digging into someone's head without without energetically, without their permission. So if you're trying to spy on your Divine Masculine and you know that he wouldn't be up for it, this is not his energy. So, all right, Divine Masculine headspace. I don't know why I needed to tell you that, but it feels like there's someone here who is like, yeah, let's dig in. Let's read his mind and figure out what he's thinking. But they wanted me to point that out to you. All right, headspace, 9 of Swords. Another one, please. Masculine headspace, thank you. Wow, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Justice. In his headspace, he just has had so much worry and agony and sleepless nights leading up to this completion. Something is done. Something is over. Something incredibly I don't know, mind consuming doesn't make sense to me, but that's like the way that they're showing me. It has been consuming his thoughts and his mind for so long, and it's over. I say that he wants it to be over, but it's almost as if all of this has been leading up to this 10 of Swords, and it is over. That's it. It's done. He is done with it. He's done with the agony of it. He's done with worrying about it all the time. He's done with the pain of it. He is in his headspace, putting it to rest right now as it is. It's dark, though. It's really hard to come through. I can't help but think that it's obviously related to this Justice card, the battle that he's had to go through to get this balance, the what he's put himself through to get to this point, and to know that he is worth it and he deserves this balance. He's had to beat himself up and prove it to himself that he's worth it. And that way of thinking is done. That way of thinking is done. He does not need to prove it anymore. That way of being and those thoughts in his head, those are done. It's the 9 and the 10. Ooh, and the 11. So 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and Justice is the 11 card. Wow, things are seriously moving forward right now for the Divine Masculine. All right, Divine Feminine headspace. Oh, too many. Divine Feminine headspace. Thank you. 6 of Swords. The contrast of the black and white deck that they wanted me to use for the Divine Masculine, and the contrast between that and this really colorful, ethereal deck that I'm using for the Divine Feminine, they're pointing that out to me. Hers is very soft and it's very flowing, and like I said, the images are very ethereal and smooth, and the Divine Masculine black and white cards are very hard and contrasty, and the lines are really hard. It's like it's meant to balance it out. Her softness is meant to comfort him right now. It's meant to comfort his energy. And if you're a Divine Masculine listening to this, let that happen. Let your Divine Feminine, her energy, comfort this hard, sharp energy that you have going on right now, especially in your mind. Her softness can really ease your mind. So we've got 6 of Swords. Ooh, and Death card. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. She understands that her energy, she's trying to smooth the waters for him for this transition that's going on. The Death Card, it's this black and white, just like I was talking about the black and white from his cards. She is trying to help ease him into smoother waters. She's trying to show him that the water is calm ahead. It's once you get through this huge transformation, she's watching from behind. She's the light from behind him, just guiding him and easing him and soothing that heavy, hard energy. And I feel like she knows that she's doing it. Yeah, I hear the clock ticking in my room right now, too. It's really standing out to me. She can feel things shifting right now. She can tell that it's different this time. This energy that she's feeling, this need to be comforting is not about her. It's about him. And she's stepping up. She's stepping into it. She's this bright, shining stallion behind this hooded figure. And she's watching, just waiting for the hood to come off. Wow. That's a very... it's like proud. It's like a very proud energy. It's like spirit is proud of her to be in that headspace, to step back from herself and what she wants and what she wants from him, and to know that he's going through something. She can feel that he's going through something, and for her to stand back there and just say, I'm going to be the light for you, and I'm going to help you to know that it's going to be okay. Ooh. It's like spirit is proud of you for that, Divine Feminine. That's what they're trying to say. All right, Divine Masculine Heart Space. There's one already flipped over here in the deck. Oh, it's the Lover's card. Yeah. It's a Gemini card. Can I have another one for Lovers? Ace of Swords. In his heart, he knows the truth about his Divine Feminine. He knows it, and he is accepting it. He's accepting the truth in his heart, that she is the one that he's always dreamed of. And this passion, he's wielding it. In his heart, he's like, hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about. These swords in his head up there, those 9 of Swords that are killing him, the 10 of Swords that have beat him down. This Ace of Swords is triumphant, and it's like, pardon my French, but fucking right. This is what I deserve. This is what I deserve. I deserve to have this woman who worships me because I am worthy of that. And he knows it. He's come to that place in his heart now, which is super important, I think. There's a crown on the top of this Ace of Swords, and it to me looks like a king energy. I know that obviously it's a crown, and of course a king wears a crown, but it's like he's wielding his king energy now. And it's because of this connection with her too. He knows the truth that that her energy and this connection with her has brought him to this place as well. So I wouldn't doubt if we have some kind of king energy come out in the Divine Masculine here going forward. Divine Feminine Heart Space, please. Can I get 2 cards for the Heart Space, please? Thank you. Oh, look at that. King of Wands in her heart space. It's like he's sending her the message. He's wielding this Ace of Swords from his heart space, and she's receiving it within hers. She feels that passion from him. She gets it. She's getting it from him. 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands. She sees that he's working to... Man, this is fiery. all Wands energy in her heart space. She sees that he's working to lay down his burdens, to put this thing to rest, to do this last bit of work that he needs to do. And she's standing on the shore, just waiting and watching and allowing and watching him come in. It's like this beautiful, beautiful sunset. She's just received confirmation from him, confirmation that things are moving forward. Just like all of a sudden, she just knows, and it's so comfortable. This energy is really comfortable and comforting, and she's standing there on the shore, not in longing, but just allowing and keeping space and watching this beautiful sunset as it happens. The ship is a little bit far off right now. It's not right next to her, so she can see it coming, but she's just patiently watching as it comes in. All right, what is the Divine Masculine currently working on? Thank you. Tower card, of course. 10 of Cups. Yep. Something has happened. There, Tower card, something big has happened when it comes to his home life. This life that he thought was always going to be the image that he had for what his home life was. This image that they're telling me someone else set up for him. It's not what he wanted. It's never what he wanted. And he's burning the tower to the ground. He facilitated this, and it's what he's working on right now. So it's either happened or it is in the process of happening right now. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Yeah, 10 of Swords. There's been an ending to something to do with home life. Major ending, major change. And he's smack dab in the middle of it right now, working through it, but he's working on it. To get to the other side, to get to what it is that he really wants. He's pointing off into the distance. He knows exactly what he wants now. He knows that it's possible and that it's there. All right, what is the Divine Feminine currently working on? Too many. Seven of Wands. Have another one, please. What's the Divine Feminine currently working on? Not very talkative right now. I wonder if that's the only thing she's working on. 7 of Wands. Standing up for what she believes in. Stepping into the doorway. Stepping through the doorway. Not feeling like she has to defend herself all the time. Not feeling like she has to prove herself all the time. Being confident in what she knows is happening. Excuse me. Man, third chakra stuff going on apparently. Right as I'm talking about what the Divine Feminine is working on. So that's either a message to me that I'm working on something that has to do with speaking my truth, or the Divine Feminine is, and you guys will know if that applies to you. Excuse me. 7 of Wands, standing up for and defending herself when it comes to taking this leap of faith. Divine Feminine has stepped into something and taken a step forward that she feels like she's going to need to defend herself about. It's something that is completely a leap of faith and isn't going to make sense to a lot of people. But she is working on building up her confidence to not giving a shit about that. That's what it is. And she honestly is taking her cues from the energy coming from the Divine Masculine side too, where he is the one that's burning the tower down. He doesn't give a shit either anymore. It's like, it's time. It is time. That's what the clock is ticking in the back. It's time to do this. It's time to not give a shit anymore. And it's time to finally take the leap of faith that you know is leading to exactly what you want. So Divine Feminine is right in the middle of that. And I love that that is about her energy. The rest of it, her headspace, her heart space, has all been about what she feels coming from the Divine Masculine's energy. But this thing that she's working on herself. She's working on her own confidence and her own abilities, and making sense of her own path. And that doesn't have anything to do with the Divine Masculine. I mean, it does in the long run, but not the big picture. It's just one of the steps along the path. She's got a lot of other things going on that she's stepping into right now and making huge changes for herself that, again, Spirit is just like clapping. They're just like clapping for you. They're so proud that you're doing this. You're doing it, and you're working on building the confidence, and it's going to come. Just the more you step forward, the more that you lean into this leap of faith that you've decided on. Just decide and just go. Just step off the cliff and lean into it, and it's all going to make sense. And these people, whoever it is that you're feeling like you need to defend yourself against, those energies are going to be removed from your life anyway. It's being taken care of. You just have to trust. You just have to step off that cliff and just trust. You can't step off the cliff and then say, oh shit, what are you going to do about this? Please explain everything to me. You just have to trust and allow and close your eyes and let it happen. All right, what's coming towards the Divine Masculine? What's coming towards the Divine Masculine? Thank you. Ooh, 4 of Wands. That's right. Twin Flame. 11-11 card. Stability. Happy home. The thing that you've always dreamed of. Success in this just comfortable, loving relationship. And marriage. It's like marriage, number 4. And 9 of Cups. Look at that. Complete happiness and contentment and wishes fulfilled. This is the, wow. This is the marriage that you've always dreamed of. This is what you've always wanted. And it's coming. They want me to clarify the 4 of Wands for some reason. Someone is doubting it right now, and they're telling me that you need to step into your knowing again. Stop defending yourself, and it's not defending yourself. It's like defending the message to yourself. Does that message resonate with you? Does that make sense to you? Or are you doubting it because that's just what you really, really want? They want you to just have faith in that message, but there's someone who needs some confirmation about that. Someone who needs some clarity and validation. That's what it is. All right, so I'm going to use this as a clarifying deck. Just clear the energy from this. Sorry, I didn't shuffle any clarifying cards. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I didn't think that I would need them, but clarify the 4 of Wands for me, please. Clarify the 4 of Wands in what is coming towards the Divine Masculine. Maybe it's the Divine Masculine that's doubting it. Divine Masculine doubts whether or not this is actually going to happen. If it's, this thing that you've been dreaming of your entire life, is it really going to manifest? Is it really going to be there standing in front of you? If you're a Divine Masculine listening to this, you need to trust too. You need to understand what resonance is for you. Yeah. course, they drop on the floor. All right, this Four of Wands. Can I get a clarifier for this Four of Wands? Four of Wands, fourth. The Six of Swords. Which is in the Divine Feminine's headspace. So some of you, this is to a Divine Masculine, you have been receiving thoughts, messages, telepathic messages, music messages from your Divine Feminine in support of you. Some of you may have been receiving even actual messages from her. And what they are is support. It's support and validation that you are headed in the right direction. She is leading you to these calmer waters, and she can feel you there, and you know you can feel her there. You feel her in your headspace, and those are direct messages from her. She's thinking of you. She's showing you the way. She's guiding you in a really soft, loving, it's time, it's okay. I'm hearing the clock again. Let me get another one. Can I get another clarifier for this Four of Wands? She calms you. Her thoughts, the thought of her calms you. If this is describing you, this Four of Wands, this marriage, this new happiness, this thing that you've always wished for, it is about you. She calms your mind. Thinking about her calms your mind. The pictures of her calms you. It's okay to be in that energy. It's really hard. The Ten of Swords came out again. It's your headspace. So she is in your headspace. This is just validating that her Six of Swords energy, she is trying to soothe your mind that this is real and it's okay. And that what you're going through right now, as painful as it is, it's leading to everything that you've ever wished for. And you can lean into that. You can lean into that too. It's okay to accept those messages from her. It's okay to let them soothe you. You don't have to beat yourself up about it anymore. Don't beat yourself up about it anymore. You deserve it. You deserve this connection. You deserve this happy home life. You deserve this marriage. You deserve this energetic marriage. It's everything that you've ever wanted, and it's being given to you. Why would they give it to you if you didn't deserve it? That is amazing headspace connection. The Six of Swords a lot of times has to do with travel and movement also. They're pointing that out to me again. It's either about actual travel where she's coming to you, or they're telling you, let her comfort you. Go to her. Meet her there. Meet her in the middle of this calmer water, and go to her and let her comfort you. All right. What's headed towards the Divine Feminine? What's coming towards her? What's coming towards her? Thank you. Eight of Cups. The Moon. This man is walking away from what he's always known, and the moon to me looks like the actual moon. I was just watching something this morning about this full moon coming up, and the power of it. Yeah, Six of Cups. This divine masculine is going to decide to. It's like I don't know why they're showing me. He's walking on water. The Eight of Cups. He's walking on water. In the Moon card, he's walking on water. They're showing me the Death card again. He's walking towards this big, brilliant, bright moon, and he's looking at her like she's the moon. He's walking towards his moon, his divine feminine. The divine masculine is coming. The Six of Cups, this thing that she's always dreamed of, this connection that she knows exists, this magic. It's in the air, and she feels it coming towards her. And it feels like everything is centered around this full moon. There's going to be some kind of movement. There's going to be some kind of communication. There's going to be maybe even actual, I was just saying, the Six of Swords for the divine masculine, maybe it's actual travel. It feels like there's almost going to be like a visit or something. Let me clarify the moon card. Clarify the moon card for me, please. Ace of Swords. Straight from the divine masculine's heart space. Clarifying the moon. She's going to be getting clarity and truth about what is really in his heart. That's what's happening. She's going to get clarity in some way. He's bringing her clarity from his heart space, the truth about how he really feels. Him taking lead, stepping up. There are some big things happening right now. Pay attention to this moon coming up. Yeah, I'm going to get just one card of guidance for both of them, actually. I'm going to use the Spirit Messages deck. Is this one it? Sorry, it's like there's one last really important message that needs to come out, and they're wanting me to really choose this deck wisely. This one is for the divine masculine. I'm going to have to choose one for the divine feminine as well. It's like a separate message. Alright, Spirit, what is the message for the divine masculine? Thank you. Breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. They're really wanting you to go within and meditate and breathe and get yourself to a space of being centered to avoid any kind of fear that's going to come up surrounding all of this. Just breathe and know that this is the right path. It is happening for a reason, and it's happening in this way for a reason. Just allow it. Just allow it to happen. All right, divine feminine. There's one here for you too. All right. It's the same deck. What is the message for the divine feminine? What advice do you have? What guidance do you have for the divine feminine? Thank you. A child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on the earth. This card landed just above the Six of Cups too, and the Six of Cups is a lot of times about someone from your past, someone from your childhood, someone from another lifetime that you've always known, this connection. And it's the child's face on this card has her eyes closed and she's listening to the music. She's seeing the butterflies. She's understanding the connection and the messages that she's receiving through the music. Pay attention to music messages coming up. Close your eyes and get yourself to that space again. Work on clearing whatever issues you have with your childhood. If you have children, enjoy them, take time for them. They are soothing to you, and they are part of this as well. They are completely affected by the music that you put out from yourself. It's drawing in the energy of I'm hearing the clock again. They're trying to tell me, hang on. Some kind of message is going to come in, it feels like, from someone from your childhood that's going to make everything make sense. Oh man, why does that not? I feel like that's going to make sense to someone. It has to do with someone from your childhood. Maybe a message from someone who's passed from your childhood that opens up the door to all of this. It's like some sort of portal. I feel like that's a completely separate message. That's a separate message for someone. I don't know that that directly relates to this reading that we just did. That's a separate message for someone. That's a spirit message that just came through for someone else. You're about to get a message from someone, either it feels to me like someone that's passed, someone from your childhood, that is going to open up some kind of explanation for you. And maybe they keep telling me portal. It's some kind of portal. All right, can I get a message for the Divine Feminines in this reading, please? That was very distracting. I don't think that was connected. I mean, it's all connected, but whoever that one person is in here that needed that message, that was for you. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. I'm wondering if someone had a child that passed, that's telling you that they're guiding your twin to you. Wow, that's heavy. If that is the case, please tell me. Please let me know that, yes, that message was for me. This feels to me like a child that's passed. And they're sending you messages through music, and I feel like you know it. But they're bringing this in. They're bringing your twin in for you. All right. Spirit, can I get a message for the rest of the Divine Feminine Collective for this reading? This is from the Archangel Michael deck. There's two of them. Use your imagination. You'll see the answer. Lean on God and the angels for support. This is about taking that leap of faith and just closing your eyes and trusting. And just because you don't see something happening right now in the 3D, just trust. Use your imagination. Close your eyes and see everything that you've ever wished for. And then put it out there to whoever it is that you lean on, whether it's God or the angels or your guides or your, whoever it is that you pray to or meditate to, or if it's the universe or the whatever it is that you connect with. Just sit back and allow them to do it for you. They're supporting you. They're telling you, I've got this. We just need you to trust. Step off the cliff, close your eyes, and just fall, and we'll catch you and we'll guide you, and the rest is up to us. Yeah, that's the end of the messages. They were like, I hear the cell door slamming again. It's like, that's it. That was amazing. That was amazing to me. Let me know how you guys resonated with it. Make sure to hit the like button and comment. Please comment and let me know what part of this resonated with you. If one thing connected, it helps to validate me. It helps to improve my intuitive gifts. Just that validation that this connected, that it made contact with someone that it needed to. Leave me a comment below, and even if you hated it, leave me a comment and let me know what you got going on. Like I said, this was pretty in-depth, but if you want to get even more in-depth, if this is resonating with you and you want some more detail that has to do with just your situation, email me and we'll do a private reading, a private guidance session. This is more about spiritual guidance than it is about just reading tarot cards. So if you connect with that and you want to dig in a little bit deeper, if you're feeling the pull to do that, please email me and we'll get on that. If this child's love card connects with someone and it's about their child that passed, also please get a hold of me. There may be more messages in there for you from them that they're wanting to relay to you. So thanks for hanging in there, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.